Hello everyone and welcome to Studying China Masterclass. So today we're going to be looking at several things about studying China, what makes China special, what makes China unique, what makes so many people rush to China. And I'm sure that at the end of this video, you're going to love it. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, this is the moment for you to like, share, and subscribe to our channel and comment. And I'm sure you're going to find it very, very wonderful. Alright, so let's get into the video, shall we? First of all, as we look into the Studying China Masterclass, we want to start with an introduction as to what China is really all about. Alright, so this conversation, we're going to have it in several themes. We're going to look at what makes China a top study destination. We're going to look at the common mistakes to avoid when you want to study in China. We're going to look at the different Chinese scholarship opportunities that are available if you want to study in China, and obviously we're going to look at how you can maximize that you're studying China opportunity, right? Okay, so first of all, why China? Why is China unique? China is unique for several reasons, but I'm just going to focus on 6 reasons why China is critically important when it comes to study abroad in recent times. And number one, China is known for affordable education. If you compare China to the rest of the world, for example, the West, you realize that school fees in the West can be around £20,000. If you're looking at the UK, around 20,000, 25,000 Canadian dollars. We're looking at Canada, and also about the same amount if you're looking at the US in USD and different other countries. Including some countries in Europe and sometimes even Germany. So generally speaking, the school fees in the West, Australia inclusive obviously, is quite on the high side if you make a comparison with China. Now, China is a country where many schools, their tuition is usually around $5,000, $6,000, and it will interest you to know that sometimes they have very, very great mouthwatering scholarship if you qualify for such. Right, so China is highly affordable. All right, so another thing that is of note about China is that Chinese schools have great global recognition. There are so many Chinese schools that are within the top 500 in the world. So many. If you look at the first top 20, you'll see so many Chinese schools on the first top 20 in the world. If you look at the first 300, if you look at the first 500, you may find 100 plus Chinese universities. Now, the reason for all of that is because China has gone very far in terms of technology, which is actually my third point. Advanced technology, and this advancement in technology makes it very easy for China to be able to do very advanced research and win more patents and things like that, and do more high-level research that have very high-level impact factors. So at the end of the day, it's very easy for such universities to rank very high, and they have a lot of funding from the government, so they win a lot of patents. In fact, in today's world, China has won a lot more patents than any country in the world in recent times. They are like the number one, or at least, to be correct, you can say the top 2 in terms of patenting. Another thing is that when you study in China, your degree is actually quite rated, in the sense that many people who have graduated from China in times past, they are usually hot cake in Europe and around the world, right? So if you graduate from China, and let's say for example you have a master's degree, PhD from China, it's generally easier to get a job because you've gotten a very good certificate, and the rest of the world will want to benefit from that. So another thing is that China is known for safety and security. This is my number 5 point. China is known for safety and security. Why is this important? This is important because many people want to go and study abroad, but they don't want to be exposed to vices of society. China is a society that you can literally wake up in the morning, and by 6 a.m., 3 a.m., 2 a.m., you can walk freely on the street without any fear. That is how lovely the society is. So, and finally, point number 6, China is known for innovation. So China has an excellent innovative ecosystem, and this system, when you talk about this, some notable cities will be Shenzhen. Shenzhen is like the Silicon Valley of China. And so, in such an environment, you have some of the top Chinese companies like Alibaba and the rest of them. They're doing a lot of innovative stuff in such environment. So these are some of the reasons that make China really competitive when it comes to studying abroad in a time such as this.